You have probably heard, if you've applied anywhere, that keywords are a huge component of your job search. How do they play a part in your resume? Your resume has one job, that is to get you an interview. You're either going to be using your resume when you apply for a position online, or you're going to be handing it out to people that you meet through networking. When you apply for a position online, you have to assume that you are sending your resume to a computer system. It's called an Applicant Tracking Software System, or ATS, and that saves people a lot of time in reviewing your resume. On average, most higher level positions receive about 200 resumes. That's a lot of resumes for an HR department to go through. So they've made their lives easier by incorporating technology with the ATS. That's awesome, but it requires you as a job seeker to do a little extra work. Keywords are huge in helping you be found by ATS. Luckily for you, you don't have to do a lot of work to incorporate your keywords or even to find them. You might be wondering, where am I going to find these keywords? What do I put on my resume? Well, guess what? Job descriptions tell you exactly what the keywords are. When you apply for a position online, you're going to find the keywords in the description. They might be at the top, but a good rule of thumb is to go to the bottom. Usually at the top, they tell you a little bit about the company, maybe a little bit about the position, but towards the bottom of the job description, they're going to tell you what is required. Those are your keywords. Those are the keywords that you want to incorporate in your resume. For ATS, keywords can be anywhere on your resume. You can put them at the top, in the bottom, anywhere. However, we are writing resumes for two different types of audiences. One is the ATS, the second is for people. So you need to organize your resume so that it makes sense to both of those audiences. Therefore, putting your keywords up at the top under your summary in a tabbed format. Don't use columns because ATS can't read columns. But if you put some here and then you tab over a little bit and put a few here, you'll usually share anywhere between 9 and 15 keywords in that section on your resume. And you'll want to change them to reflect the words that are in that description. So if they say customer service, project management, leadership, those are all keywords that you can incorporate into your resume. One of the things you want to consider when you're writing a resume and incorporating keywords is avoiding the white text. You may have heard from some people that you can load your resume with white font in the background so that people can't see it, but ATS can pick it up. Yes, you can do that. Is it ethical? Not really. You want to avoid that because honestly, your keywords should be there for people as well. Remember, you're writing for two audiences, so you want your keywords to be there. Now, if you have an older resume, you probably have skills listed at the bottom of it. A lot of people used to do that. That was a standard format to have skills at the bottom of your resume. Think of those as your keyword. Again, for a person, you want to move them up. For ATS, they can be anywhere. So best practices is to move those skills from the bottom of your resume up into the top section under your summary. You might find that some of the skills you included are more soft skills, like work ethic, nice to be around, those kinds of things. Those are not usually going to be keywords in the job description. Stick to the ones in the job description, which is why it's so important to tweak your resume every time you apply to a different position. As a recap, keywords are vitally important on your resume when you are applying to positions, especially if you're applying online. You need to make sure that you use the keywords that you'll find on the job description towards the end of it where it says must have or required. Use the exact keywords that are in that job description on your resume, preferably in your areas of expertise section under your summary, as well as littered throughout your resume.